Good afternoon, everybody. So, I'm back to drinking water because when you're working hard, you gotta drink water. Gotta wake up to some coffee, then dilute it. So, we got the track bar in, we got the welding bracket up. I got one more weld in, a nice heavy bead between the bracket. It'll hold nice. It's pretty solid. Now, when you're doing all this, and I'm welding away, and then I'm done, and then what I do is I don't know if Robert works, so let's put Robert on for a second. Anybody, you gonna work there, buddy? All right, so I'm gonna walk around a little bit. So let me lower these lights. Freaking on my freaking! I look like I got red bushy cheeks, like I got fat Christmas cheeks, like Santa Claus. Trust me, I ain't no freaking Santa Claus. So what you do is, hold on one more second. Let's go into here before I hit my head on the differential there. So I welded up here, and I'll show you in a second. But the thing is, if you notice, or if you didn't notice, I'm standing in a puddle of water. Here's the thing you don't want to do is grab a 110 welder or a 220 welder and stand in a puddle of water and weld. I'm like, oh, that's just dumb, Lenny. I got electrical lines running all over the floor from a grinder. You know, when you say, oh, I just got to weld that, yeah, I just got to weld that. I've been welding for 3-4 hours now. So, yeah, I just got to weld that. Yeah. It's not about welding. It's about it clean. You got to grind. You got to make sure you got clean metal. If you don't have clean metal, weld's not going to hold. And when you're all done welding, wrap it with a hammer really hard. If it falls off, you failed. Simple as that. I mean, I was told by an old guy. Actually, he wasn't even old. He was only maybe 10 years older than me then. So what you got to do, if you got clean, if you're sitting on a bench and you're welding, yeah, that's easy. Sitting on a bench and you can do it all day long. But when you're welding to rust, you got to try to find a clean spot. You got a clean spot on these Jeeps. It doesn't look clean, but you got to look past the big picture. It is clean. It's scaly. It scales on top. Once you remove all the scales, you got fresh paint. You got fresh metal, solid under there. You can hit this thing with a hammer. It's still solid. Trust me. I welded that frame already. I didn't blow through the frame. The bracket's pretty bad, but I had to redo the bracket. I had to weld another piece of steel on the bracket, a nice 1/4 inch steel, and then I put it out with my fire extinguisher in the back, which is just water. It's just water. That's all. Pressurized water. Matter of fact, I gotta go fill it back up. I gotta fill it up, put some more pressure back in. And I found that sucker free. People give away free stuff all the time. Now, if the inspector sees that, you're gonna get in trouble. But how do you cool off metal fast? Spray it down with water. You can let it cool down, which is probably a good thing too. Let it cool down, sit back, go take a break, come back, go get a coffee, go get some water, whatever you gotta do, right? That's the best way to do it. Just let it cool down naturally. You won't freeze the welds, I guess. I mean, that's probably smarter. Just let it penetrate nice and smooth in to whatever metal is. Think like a Jeep. Think like a truck. You gotta be solid. Remember, that differential is gonna be going up and down, banging every single block, especially in Jersey. You better make sure that bracket's in there good. It's good on the frame. It's good on the differential. That's good. And it's good now in 2 spots. So what I did is I laid track car. Man, I can't speak. Maybe it's too much water. Let me get rid of that. So let me show you what I got. I gotta go shut off him. I don't know what this stupid ad's always coming in. Let me shut off Robert there for a second. I'm gonna bring you up, and then let me get a pointer and a flashlight. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what's going on. All right, hold on a second. And I had to calm down a little bit lately. I've been a little crazy. My wife will tell you that. So I drink a little less coffee, a little more water, and I put on country. If you put on country and add all those 3 things together, you'll be very calm. Country music is probably the most depressing, saddest thing ever. So if you're high strung, you listen to Zeppelin or Ozzy or a little bit of Crazy Train in the morning. Little "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi. I like that song. Both versions. Even with the one with what's that guy's name? All the girls like him. He's pretty cool, actually. I like him. I like the way he did new Bon Jovi. I forgot. I can't say that. That new singer and the old singer, they're together. What the heck was their names? Oh, I know the one. I don't want to mention the other one, but everybody knows it. He's really cool. He wears shades, kind of skinny. He played with the other guy. He did a nice version of it. So we put the track bar in there. Let me get a flashlight. Okay, so we're up here. Let's go on this side here. This side will give you a better glimpse of what's going kind of on. Let's see, best we can get there. I think, can you see that pretty good? Not really, the damn exhaust is right there, but you can see this. Geez, you can't see anything. I can see pretty good, but let's see. Can you see better that way? Let me see, if I point this, can you? Man, it's behind everything. Let's see, let's go up this way. 1 second here, I'm gonna get a better view on this. Kind of a wacky shot there, but I think, can you see? Yeah, you can see the track bar. Okay, so here's where it's gonna connect the differential. It's pretty lined up. I just gotta put the bolt in there. And on the opposite end, the track arm goes straight up from here, from the differential, straight up to the frame. And remember, these pieces here, these track bars get hammered, going up and down, up and down, up and down, every single bump. And if you got some side force pounding forward with plow, so that's why I removed the plow. And I got the bolt through on the other side. I got a couple welds in there, pretty good. I got a nice solid weld in the front, on the side, and in the back. I had to put a piece of metal in there. So it's really hard to see. Let me take a different view this way. I don't know if you can see up that way. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if that pointer is working good. Okay, and here I welded down straight. You got to clean up this and get it pretty good. Get it clean on both sides, run it stitched down that way. Right behind it is the same thing. You got to clean it up good, stitch it down. And then in the very back, I stitched it here in the back too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bar in, and then I'm going to stitch one more weld straight down between the metal bracket there. And that'll be plenty strong. Then we'll prime this, we'll paint it, and then that section will be repaired very strong. It won't, this part won't break. So to show you that's where I'm at right now. So that's how you repair a track bar, with a little bit of everything. It's like, oh, I just need to weld. Well, you don't understand. A welder, which I am a welder, is not just about you need a welder. You need a welder. You need gas. You need the mask. You need the gloves. You need an air compressor. You need a grinder. You need all these pieces of equipment to do one job. Now you can make it simple. I have a simple air compressor. Nothing commercial. Maybe the one in the back shop will be commercial. We'll probably find one that would make more sense. Maybe not. Oh, I have another one. Actually, I have another one. Yeah, I got 3 of them. I got one over there. I got compressors everywhere. I got 4 or 5. Wow, I don't need a compressor. We'll just put one of these temporary ones back there. Temporary. My life is temporary. I do temporary, and 20 years later, I'm like, hey, I should probably get a better one. I'm like, why? It's been working for 20 years. Yeah. So it's not about just the weld. Yeah, anybody could grab a welder and try to weld, but here's the one. Remember one thing: don't weld in water. So as I'm letting the concrete dry, I blew it out with a blower. I blew it out with air, super compressed air, and then I also had to dry all this because I wet it down and let it cool. So some more ants are coming in. So what you got to do is you got to make sure everything's dry again. So those people's got a nice painted floor and it's all pretty. Yeah, that's not good. How's the water going to get through the floor? The water pours, concrete is porous. So when I'm building that building in the back, I want to make sure I'm not painting, I'm not doing anything. Just lay the concrete down nice and solid, let it go, and the water will go through. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Spray it down. It's a metal building. You can't catch that on fire. You can't catch concrete on fire. I need that. I catch things on fire all the time. It's not I'm good at it. It's nature. If you're welding, if you're using a torch, unless you're super duper careful, but you got to get things done. You can be so careful. Be prepared though. That is one thing. Be prepared. Have a fire extinguisher just in case. Have many. Even get them certified. I have mine certified by the fire marshals. The place in South Plainfield. He did me a favor. He did it for free. I said, I'm coming back. I gotta get another 2 more, and I haven't used it. But I'm gonna drop it off. And I think I got the data's on there. I gotta check the dates. That's my responsibility, or the fire marshal when they come in, they look at everything. So just make sure when he comes in, he's like, hey, what happens to fire? You got a fire extinguisher out of date. All they do is look at it and they see a pressure and date it, and they're done. I mean, they don't add a chemical unless it needs it, unless they exchange it out, certify it, and bring it back another one in. I don't know. I never really paid attention, but it's pretty simple. Make sure when you grab it, you can use it. There's a lot of things like that in life. If you're gonna use it, you better make sure you can use it. It sucks when you go grab something, it's like, it's dead. I'd be like, oh crap, I'm dead. Just, you know what you do then? Run. And then you know what I do? I usually run back in, grab another fire extinguisher, and then put it out. It's just the way I gotta be. I'm not letting my shop burn down. This is my business here. I gotta make this work. So, like I just said, it's not just about putting a beaded weld down. It's all the other things you need to get it done. That's why you're paying a welder a lot of money. That's why you're gonna pay me a lot more money, I hope one day. Until then, I work my butt off. I don't care how hard I gotta work. I won't let it go. Coming out nice though. So, just gotta put the bolt in the front on the differential, the bolt in the rear, and there's a hole through the frame that you access this bolt. You slip it through the frame and then bolt it on the other side. There's no way to get that track bar. I mean, you can do it with maybe a needle nose and kind of like, but they made a hole on the other side. Slide the bolt this way in through the frame. Make sure you got a straight through. A straight shot. Take like a screwdriver, a punch, a tapered punch. Put the punch in. Make sure you go in with the punch. Pull out with the punch. Put the bolt in the opposite way. Bolt it and done. And then you can weld the rest. And then what I'm gonna do is, because that's a bushing there and you got a lot of heat going on, I'm gonna just tack a couple, then cool it down. Tack it a couple, cool it down. I don't want to ruin the rubber bushing. It's probably the original. It looks like the original track bar. So the thing is, the easy thing is the replacing thing. The hard thing is restoring things or keeping things original. That's the hard part. So keep on watching. I'll show you the progress when I'm all done. I'll paint it all up, and that one little section will be perfect. And then we'll just work on the rest of the Jeep. But everything else is fixable or not broken. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Just clean it up and maintain it and cross your fingers. Usually my stuff works very well, and I've seen other people's work. Can you say butch? Remember that. You're going to do quality work and you want to stand behind it. Make sure you can beat the hell out of it. All right, keep on watching, everybody.